Okay, we're gonna dye my hair. We're gonna tell stories while we do this. So this is story time. This is story time with the Disco Papi. Oh, what have you been doing? A lot of things. Working on music, trying to make my dreams come true and feeling like they're crashing down. That's okay. I think the things that I want to talk about today, where I'm at with my music, and then and house music is gay. Okay, so the question is, why am I doing this? We're doing this because my hair was already going gray. If I turn it all white, then nobody can see my grays. Last time I got pretty white and only dyed it twice. This time, we're gonna do it 3 times. So this will be the third time. Okay, where are we gonna start? I feel like I wanna start with the back. It's a lot of hair. I'm gonna be able to do this fast. This is the way we're doing it, because that's where I can see. What do you want to talk about? House music is gay? House music is gay. There's a story behind it. And the story starts with the Utah legislature, who wanted to ban the use of flags that weren't sanctioned by cities or states or municipalities from being in schools. But we knew that this was just an attempt to ban pride flags, because for some reason people still hate gays. That's fine. I will not be consumed by your hate. This is how you fight hate with love. One hair dye at a time. You know, after said incident of this law being passed by the legislature, what ended up happening was the mayor of Salt Lake City decided to adopt a pride flag and a couple of other flags as official city flags. I walk down by the city-county building every day on my way to work. So I decided to make a little video saying that Utah is still gay. Or was it Salt Lake City is still gay? Yeah. Salt Lake City is still gay. Salt Lake City is still gay. I had to practice it a few times. Anyway, it was my first attempt at doing one of those videos where I'm talking behind the mic. So that was fun. Well, then I got booked to play at the Utah Pride Festival. So because the video got some good reviews, I decided to kind of replicate it. But this time we wanted to switch it up and say that Utah is gay. Utah is gay. So we did it. Utah is gay. And that was kind of the prelude to my Utah Pride Festival gig. And, you know, I ran a little boosted ad. That was fun. So yeah, I mean, these ads got a little bit of attention, right? Which is kind of fun. So, if you're following along, well, started with Utah legislature, then Salt Lake City is still gay, then Utah is gay. And then I started seeing a lot of posts about people talking about the history of house music and how it was rooted in queer culture. And you know, you're so right. You are so right. With pioneers like Frankie Knuckles doing warehouse parties in the undergrounds of Chicago. And then house music is gay was born. Because we're only speaking truth here. Because house music was born in queer spaces. And, you know, it was Pride, so I felt like it was a fun little message to carry around. And, you know, some people got in their feelings about it. Some people will be mad about all of these posts. I ain't trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just trying to speak to my community. But Instagram's algorithm likes to point my content wherever. So that's kind of the story of house music is gay. I don't know if I told it very well. What I do know is I got haters, which is probably a good sign, right? When we think about house music, and we think about queer spaces, and we think about Salt Lake City, because that's where I live, right? Okay, 30 minutes, and let's hope my hair doesn't fall out. In the meantime, I'll wash this out, And we will talk about the history of house music in Salt Lake City, as told by the Disco Papi.